guys, welcome back to FelidomancyHoodoo. We're down at Barbados in Cornwall today. It's the 19th of February 2023 and we just finished doing a letter pick, so I thought while I'm here I'll take the stones and the bones down and get a energy read and a collective reading done for the rest of February and the new moon in Pisces. And the new moon's going to be hitting the UK at 7:05 tomorrow morning. So, you know, it's the end of a cycle, start some new cycles and trying to get the manifestations in. So, having an idea of what to expect with the next fortnight of the moon cycle and the energy readings at the moment for our chakras and general collective energy would be quite useful at the moment. How have your guys' week been? How's the energies been feeling to you guys? Because, yeah, this last week or so, it's been very scattered. There's a little bit of anxiety there, a little bit, there's a little bit of impatience, there's a little bit of settledness and knowing things are going to be good, but it's almost like we've got a bungee cord on our backs and we're raring to get forward, but spirit keeps pulling us back a little bit until we can snap that cord and get gone. It's not a negative thing, it's just, I don't know, I'm a Leo, I've always been impatient. I don't know if it's just me, maybe you guys can leave a comment below and we can figure out if it's just me or if it's a whole of the collective energy. I've known a few other people who've been having a few energy issues at the moment. The 5D or the fifth realm or the astral, however you want to look at it at, been very active this last week as well. Very, very vivid dreams. Very, very vivid premonitions. It's waking up tired, knowing you've been night walking again, but not quite sure what it's all entailing. It is there as part of the purpose, and we will get to find out what the purpose is, but we're being given breadcrumbs at the moment by spirit until things go pop, which is not far away. I've been wondering a little bit, because we've been in this 26,000 year cycle of ascension and descension, and we're coming to the end of the cycle of descension. There seems to be a lot of people around waking up and turning to the spiritual sides. There also seems to be a lot of people reaching enlightenment at the moment, and I'm wondering whether it's got anything to do with the cycle changing from descending to ascending. Now, I don't know, this is one of those up for debate. We'll never know to some extent until it happens, but if we're that close to the switch, is that what is affecting us at the moment? Food for thought. But anyway, I'll just stop boring you. Let's get the stones out and see what Spirit has to suggest for us energy-wise and chakra-wise. As always, this will be a collective reading. It's not a personal reading, it's a reading for the whole of the collective. So take what you will, if it relates to you. If it doesn't relate to you, then leave it there for somebody else, because it will be meant there for them instead. And as I say that, the sun starts coming out again. It seems like whenever I come down to the beach and it's grey and miserable, and I get the camera and the stones out, it seems like the sun comes out. So thank you, Spirit, thank you for the blessing of the sunshine. Anyway, I should stop boring you and get this tray out. So I'll see you in a second. As always, I've cleansed the area, I've cast a circle and I called the spirits in. So let's see what the spirits have to suggest with the collective energy for the rest of February and for this new moon in Pisces. And also our chakras and if anything is out of alignment or needs balancing. So spirits, guides, where is the collective energies at the moment? What advice do you have? What do we need to balance out? What do we need to work on energy-wise? How are our chakras looking? Is there anything we need to do some work on there? Is there anything out of alignment? Is there anything out of balance? Is there anything blocked? What advice do you have for the spirit? What advice do you have for the collective for this next fortnight? February 2023, please. Are we ready? Thank you, spirit. Oh, okay. That's not looking too bad at all, really. It would also, seems to be, it could go with the scattered energy we've all been feeling at the moment. In the sense that you have your soul stone, there's nothing really near it, is there, being honest? It's all scattered around the outside. Nothing's jumped out this week, which is good, but it is all around the outside. So it seems like if you've got to do any work at all, we've got to just do a little bit of work on everything, rather than concentrating on one thing individually. Action is near to the grounding, so maybe some of us have been having a long week, working lots of long hours, maybe we haven't had the time to ourselves to actually sit down, chill out, ground, and just be in touch with nature, be in touch with one, be in touch with spirit. But it seems like every little aspect needs a little bit of work, but overall we seem to be quite balanced. So well done collective, well done everybody. We're doing alright considering how the energies have been. We're doing okay. For some of us it may mean that we've all got a bit of scattered energy at the moment, and as you can see from the stones around the outside, it's all a bit scattered around the outside of the soul stone. So maybe the grounding's there going to help us, but there's not a major rush for anything apart from the grounding, but it's looking generally like it's going to be a good fortnight. Chakra wise, anything which I'd say is closest would be the solar plexus, the yellow stone here, which is closest to the soul. It never hurts to do some work on the energies, it never hurts to do some work on the chakras either, so maybe it'll be a point where we don't have to do a lot, but just having a little bit of work on it is going to make a huge difference and just keep us all balanced. Don't forget, do a bit of grounding work as well while you're there. No, thank you Spirit. We should get the bones set out now and see what Spirit and guides have to suggest for us for this coming fortnight in the new moon in Pisces. See you in a second. As you know, I've already cleansed the area, I've already cast a circle and called the spirits in, so we can go straight into the bone flow. So, spirits, guides, what advice do you have for the collective for this next fortnight in the start of the new moon in Pisces? What's going to be good, what's going to be bad, what can the collective expect, what do we need to watch out for, what's going to be surprising for us, what do we need to know, Spirit? What advice do you have for the collective, please? Okay, well, looking at that, straight off in the middle, I don't know if you can see that, you've got the sixpence which has landed on tails, which would represent many. You've got the many right next to change, so you've got many changes coming in. That'll coincide where things are at for me at the moment. I'm not feeling anything on that, I'm not feeling anything on that one either, so I'm going to remove them for now. But yeah, the many changes that are going to lead to gain, which is again it's going to lead to gain. We've also got wealth in the mix right next to it as well, this little piece of homegrown quartz. Health's there, so maybe you need to get out a little bit more, maybe a bit more exercise, a bit more fresh air. If you've been stuck indoors, the weather's changing now, so you're able to get out a bit more, so that's going to be a good plan. Looking over here, you're going to have lots of communications around work as well. You've got the little circuit board there representing communication, well, electronic communication. You've also got a little bolt there representing work. Communications was sat on top of the screw. So that would represent that, yeah, lots of communications coming in for work, which might not be a bad thing if you've been waiting or starting up a new business or waiting for your business to come to fruition. That could be a really good sign that stuff is going to be coming in for the positive. Next to it here, you've got the masculine energy. Obviously, this doesn't mean male or female, it just means masculine energy. Everybody has both energies, it's just a case of balancing them out. You've also got the key representing on top of it as well, so there's a definitive masculine energy somewhere around the household. I'm not getting a bad feeling on that, but it's, so it's looking like it's going to be a very positive reading so far. Feminine energy isn't too far away, it's over here on its own a little bit. That's going to be looking a bit later in the month, so maybe you're in your masculine energy at the moment, your Emperor energy, in tarot, however you want to have a look at it. And then later on in the month you're going to balance it out with the feminine energy. Right, looking around on this side here, you've got a little bit of magic there. Now magic's not a bad thing, it's also related around by your family, so maybe even manifesting something. Maybe it's going to be doing with something to do with the, oh, cornwood just flew past, that's another representation of change. So maybe the magic's going to be representing to your manifestations you're going to be doing tomorrow morning or tonight for the new moon in Pisces. The dice is representing 4. Now 4 represents stability in the tarot. You know, 4 legs of a table, 4 legs of a chair, 4 legs of a bed. You know, it's stable, it's solid, it's a good foundation. Which, for some of us, if we've been going through lots of change recently, finding something stable and solid is going to be very, very welcome right now. That's not going to be happening for about another, 10 days I'd say. But something will come in. I'm not feeling anything on that one, so I'm going to remove the no shell too. Spirit down here is suggesting yes. That yes is going to be for partnership. Now, a partnership could be in business, it could be a friendship, it could be a relationship, it could just be, it could be business. You know, it could be represent many things to different people in different ways. But so take what relates, leave something there for somebody else. the pointer's pointing off at the sea, so maybe there's a little bit of healing. It's pointing off towards the water. Water's a healing power, so maybe it's representing that. If we come into Pisces, Pisces is a water sign, which again that represents healing, so maybe it's pointing to the water for a reason. Take what you will, leave something there for somebody else. I'm not getting anything on the warning bell. It seems like it's a really positive reading today, so that's awesome. Thank you, Spirit. Coming up to the end of the fortnight, if you've been waiting for some movement or some news to come in, then that's going to be coming in near the end of the fortnight, coming up to the full moon. There's a compass there representing movement. It could also represent travelling. It could also represent if you've got maybe you're going to be doing more travelling for work. Maybe you've been waiting for your ships to come in. Well, they're going to be coming in. Around this side here, you've also got good. Again, this is going to be at the end of the fortnight, close to the full moon. You've got good, very, very nearby love. So, I mean, love that can represent so many different things. It could be self-love, it could be love for a friend, a family member, a pet, it could be a relationship, it could be self-care. But yeah, it's going to come to a good point near the end of the fortnight, near the full moon too. So generally that is a really, really positive reading. Lots of changes taking place, but remember last week we were saying about fruition is close, we're almost there. A couple more weeks, guys, we're not far off at all. Things will just sink into place then. We said about the scattered energy at the start of this reading, and it feels like the Spirit has just gone, thrown everything into the air. Thankfully it's not all landing at once. You're getting a little drip here, we can sort that out. Then something else is dropping over here, we can sort that out. Something else drops over there, we can sort that out. So we can go around one at a time, nice and methodically, sorting out all the areas in our life which are being changed. So thank you, Spirit, for not just dropping it all on us in one go. They're trying to make it easy for us. They don't want to overwhelm us. But yeah, we have to be open to receive and embrace it. So remember to stay open. Anyway, I hope that offers the collector some guidance for this. I hope that offers the collector some guidance for the new moon in Pisces and for this coming fortnight up until the full moon of where the energies are at and what to expect. We should be back next week for a quick energy reading, and until then, take care all. Blessings.